this week, man, was strange.
It was a strange.
There was other things that happened too. It was just a strange one, man.
Did you hear? So did you I know you ain't a big fan. If you're probably not a big fan either. Did you peep any of the Pusha T, Jim Jones?
Oh no,
the
what
back
happened?
and forth. They got a nice little rap beef cooking. Pusha T dropped some shit at the Pharrell fashion show in Paris. And Jim Jones, because Jim Jones been trying to bait Pusha T into a beef for like a month, for real.
But why?
Because I feel like Jim Jones is, well, if you listen to Pusha T, he's chasing to feature this out of his element. That's what Push said. I think he said he think he was the Drake feature. You know, Drake came to Harlem and was like, yeah, I love Dipset. I grew up on Dipset. And then Jim Jones just went on a whole. I mean, they say Pusha T top 50 rapper all the time. I don't see it. You think Pusha T a top 50 rapper all the time?
He just randomly pulled that out though?
Because Billboard had a list, and they put him in like top like 37 or some shit.
Yeah, but why are you random? There's a lot of niggas that you could have said that about.
Exactly.
So why you pick Pusha T?
Exactly, because he's chasing to feature this out of his element. That's what Push said. I'm sorry, this nigga Push is just too theatrical for me, fam. Like, but
so you think he started dissing Push to get a Drake feature?
He's chasing to feature this out of his element. I don't know why. I'm not gonna assume. I'm a big Jim Jones fan too, as well. So I don't want to.
Why you just go for Pusha T?
That's the wrong person. Out of all people, why you go for him? There's mad people wondering you could have went for it. Why you go for him?
Hey, what about Jim's response though?
I liked it.
It was dope.
I ain't hear it. That's crazy. I ain't hear that.
Push's was slacking a little bit though.
Yeah,
I think Push was probably. I ain't hear it, but
that was the first jab though.
Off of just pure just off of pure expectation. I feel like Push's was going to be like, because let's be honest.
That's true.
Who's the new Jim Jones of the last 4 years has had way more bars than the legendary Jim Jones.
That's true.
Yeah.
But saying that as a consumer, not as a rapper, not as a nigga that do music, as a consumer, I don't know too many people that's putting respect on Jim Jones' lyrical ability. Yeah, including probably Pusha T,
and definitely not on the lengths that they put it on Pusha T. They both had a minor resurgence. They both had a resurgence from their groups, but Pusha T's resurgence has been way crazier since he got out. To me, the work that he put in has taken him from a different spot. His solo career is building up bigger than the Clips. Jim is not bigger than Dip. He ain't bigger than Dipset. You know what I mean?
That's deep.
And I love Jim. Listen, Product of My Environment was my shit. I still listen to Honey Dip, Reppin' Time, so I'm not one of those people who don't listen to solo Jim Jones records. Like, I listen to him. But to me, it was always, I never was checking for Jim. I was checking for Jim for, like, the swag, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers, that's the reason J.R. Ryder wasn't bigger than Jim Jones. J.R. Ryder rap circles around Jim Jones. Easily. But niggas didn't want to dress or be like J.R. Ryder. They wanted to dress and be like Jim Jones in New York and shit like that. They wanted the swag. Like, Honey Dip is a hard song because the swag. She called me about 8, said I was coming through the hit, like shit like that. 3 hours in the morning, I'm drunker than a bitch. I'm stumbling and shit. I jumped up in the whip. It's fun songs, like, and I feel like Jim is a good rapper, but I just feel like when you're dealing with somebody like Pusha T showed us that he's a different type.
I ain't never heard that song before.
You never heard Honey Dip?
First of all, let's say that. Let's put this on wax
bitch
real quick.
Man tonight, this nigga you know my stilo.
This nigga's a lyric encyclopedia.
For sure.
This nigga's a lyric encyclopedia.
For sure.
That shit.
He remembers lyrics that I've forgot that I ever even
one, man. Like, I'm trying to dip up in the telly, dip up in the room, then dip up in the belly. This set on Spirelli.
Like, I'm telling you, like a lyric encyclopedia.
Like that man, like, but I remember listening to them albums and like I don't know, Push the past couple years, like how even besides the Drake shit, to me, like these are the games we play and Call My Bluff and Nostalgia with Kendrick. He's chasing to feature this out of his element. He had the only song with Kendrick that I still go back trying to figure out who had the best verse. I don't ask myself that with Kendrick and anybody on any other song in any other instance ever. I always say, wow, that person did good, but we know who has the best verse. Not with Nostalgia. Like when you hear that, and I just feel like maybe Jim's punching up, but all I think is going to happen is whatever Push do next is going to get Jim mad enough that Jim's going to start wanting to fight and do all that shit. And as soon as Jim want to take it to violence, you lost. To me, like, it's cute, but he already's like, yeah, keep it next, make sure your next, this ain't too rude, because you know how da-da-da-da, but you already lost. You already trying to keep him in his bag, and I don't think I think it's going to be rude as fuck.
Too
It's
rude.
Pusha
Talking
T.
about Pusha T. He exposed a baby.
Yo,
Exposed
for
the baby.
sure.
He exposed a baby.
He's chasing a feature that's out of his element. He told a nigga who had MS, I can't wait for you to die.
God damn.
He told a nigga who got MS, I can't wait for you to die.
He said, ain't your boy sick, sick, sick? How much time he got? Tick, tick, tick. I got that devil flow. Sick, sick, sick. Like he don't give a fuck. Like I just turn the music off. Like when niggas, I don't even answer people when they be like, you know, Drake really. I said, bro, come on, let's stop, bro. There ain't never been a battle in history where a nigga said some shit so foul that he had to get his old head to stop it, and he won the battle.
Jim Jones is gonna get upset.
He's gonna get upset.
Hurt people,
especially messing with Pusha T.
Hurt people,
bro. He's gonna get upset.
There is infinitely more. There is an infinite larger amount of personal information available about Jim Jones than there is Drake.
Bro.
So I don't think that this is gonna go well, bro.
Bro, if I was Pusha T, I would just put a video up of Jim Jones getting punched on and jumping that fence in Harlem years ago. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm a Dipset fan, so to me, it's like, yo, I remember everything. Like, I remember I was a kid trying to find all them DVDs. You had to go
when the Gov had
his chain.
Was it his chain?
It was his chain.
It was but he got out for 40 though.
No, it was Jim Jones got robbed for his chain. 40 made the song about them niggas.
Oh, 40.
Because what happened, we had I was gonna say this random street beef. A group of rappers, maybe we're gonna say, because I don't even want to say them niggas' name. They might be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how they feel about that beef. It's kind of dead now anyway. It's super dead.
Yeah, but you know,
them
shit
niggas
ain't
are
really
older.
ever dead in the street.
Yeah, they had families, but basically there was an issue with, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly there was a rumor with Dipset had issues with niggas down here in the streets who was popping rap wise. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say their names. And basically they were supposed to do some business. Supposedly that business went sour when niggas went to New York. That's what the streets were saying. Niggas went up there, niggas gave niggas money, niggas walked off into the projects, never came back. So, also allegedly, Jim came down here for a show years later, got his chain took, and there is a video from the group of rappers who took that chain in the video till this day on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Wearing the Dipset chain he took, you know what I mean?
For sure.
So just that being said, like Push don't really have a lot of that. I mean, maybe if he does have a lot of that bad shit on his jacket, because Drake was acting like, oh, the next diss song I would have put out would have killed him. I'm not sure.
I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear a nigga who just got up off the mat like, oh, this right hook I was winding up right before I got hit.
Yeah, it's like a nigga who just got knocked out.
Like, I don't want to hear that.
About that 8 more seconds. Bro, you was asleep for 3 minutes.
That, bro.
Talk about 8 more seconds. Like, I don't want to hear that
when the other team hit the buzzer beater, don't tell me about all the times I should have passed you the ball, bro.
Once your uncle throw in the towel, I don't want to hear that.
Once your uncle throw the towel
I don't want to hear any of the tough shit once the towel's thrown.
Get him out of there.
Get him out of there.
Like, yeah.
And he started calling me a pig.
Yo,
well, he called a nigga a pig. He said, we don't wallow in the filth with pigs. I'm like, once your uncle throw in the towel and start calling me a filthy animal, that means I'm doing you dirty. That means this is going to a place that you can't handle. And I think Pusha T know how to get it to a place where you can't handle. And to be honest, Pusha T has the type of voice that would annoy me more if he was dissing me. It would annoy me more because Jim Jones be talking some flash. He'll be like, you a bitch. You ain't fucking with me. But I don't really feel too bad about it. It's like, yeah, he'll be talking, but I don't really feel like he's talking to me. I feel like he think he's so
Pusha T gonna whisper
he's
to
talking
you.
fast.
And I remember when I put it.
Like, why you whispering
And
to
I
me?
remember when your mama was a hoe.
disrespectful.
You thought I didn't know.
Exactly.
Like, damn.
Why you
Like,
whispering to
ooh.
me? Talking crazy.
Yeah, like, don't ever come out and say that.
You thought I didn't know.
You thought I didn't know.
He's gonna whisper.
He's gonna be talking directly to you. Like Jim Jones and that diss sounded like he was acknowledging Pusha T, but it's like I'm not even talking to you. When Pusha T come back out, he's gonna be talking directly to him, whispering in his fucking face, talking about ugh.
You thought I didn't know.
Pusha don't throw no subliminals.
No subliminals.
No subliminals.
And that's what I like.
He's coming straight for your neck.
That's what I like. But I will say, I've seen Jim dance in the ring a lot of times. You know what I'm saying, diss wise. I remember him and Jay got into it. He hopped on that one joint. Jay dissed Jim on Ballin'. I remember Jim came back. Yeah, Jim came back because that's when Jay had the 30s new 20 joint. Yeah. And Jim was like, they say 30's the new 20. That's true, but I'm 30, you 40, so who's 20? Not you.
And that was the hardest diss bar Jim Jones ever had.
Because Jay was older. He did make 30 the new 20.
But I'm
like
30.
He might have been.
Jay, you're 40.
Jay might have been 43 when he made 30's the new 20. I didn't go laugh. 30's the new 20 came out when Jay. That was crazy. A crazy song, bro. chasing a feature this out of his element. You thought I didn't know it.